What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another high-risk coin burster video for you all today. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a $50 million buy-in, and we're starting with 2,000 quarters. Super expensive game today. Anyhow, wish me good luck. Hopefully we can walk out of here with a massive win. Hopefully a brand new world record win. My goodness, they got this thing loaded up fantastically well today. There's a ginormous tower of $10,000 chips back there on the pusher. They got 2 quarter towers in there, all kinds of gold towers, 5 and 10 and $1,000 chip towers. Oh my goodness, we already got a couple towers to go. Sweet. And it looks like there's a couple mystery bags in there. There's a red mystery bag on top of that $5,000 chip tower back there on the pusher, and there's a brown mystery bag. Oh my goodness, nice. We got 2 of the towers to go already. We got that enormous quarter tower right there in the center. Had a whole bunch of gold on top of it. That is exceptional. So anyhow, there's a brown mystery bag on that right blue shelf and a burgundy red mystery bag on the left blue shelf. So might be able to win those towers and mystery bags that's on the blue shelves later on. We'll see how the game goes. Anyhow, I think now would be a perfect time to go ahead and use that skill stop button. Try to get a large base of quarters built up behind all these towers. That way it doesn't take a long time to get them to go. Because I've been here going on probably about, let's see, 10 hours already. I played like 3 other games before this one. So we've been here a pretty good while. And I'd like to get home and edit this video. That way I can get it on there at a decent time this evening. So I'm going to try to hurry on this game right here. We're still going to play our quarters right, but I'm going to try to go a little bit faster than normal. Alright, well, let's see what that does. That was probably about like 500 quarters at once. It's always nice to stack the quarters up pretty high behind the towers, because it really helps them move forward. Especially the towers that are on the corners, like them gold towers right there and that $10,000 chip tower. Oh yeah, see that? They're all moving forward now. Come on, nice push. Alright, let's load it up again. Like I said, we got 2,000 quarters. And no, I did not use any of the bounty chips on this game right here. They just gave me 2,000 quarters. I think that's the most amount of quarters they've ever given me before for a $50 million buy-in. I think once before I did a $200 million buy-in and they gave me like 3,000 quarters or something. That's been a long time ago though. I played that game off camera. And I think we ended up losing money that day, so that's why I didn't post that video. But anyhow, that was a whole bunch of quarters we just put in there at once. Nice, we got that tower on the right. Oh yeah, jackpot baby, we got that tower right there in the center. Nice, wow. Oh yeah, that's the avalanche we was waiting on. Oh my goodness. Holy cow, this is doing phenomenal today. Get the loot chute cleared out. Oh yeah, we got that red mystery bag, and check that out, there's a blue mystery bag hidden in there. Wow, that is phenomenal. So I will open up both of those mystery bags here in a few minutes. We'll see if there's anything nice and valuable in those. So let's load this thing up again, try to get a nice base of quarters built up behind that quarter tower on the right. So pretty much before I was only putting like $2 or $3 or $4 in there at a time. It was taking anywhere from 3 to 8 hours to get the towers on the sides to fall down. But now that we started stacking up the quarters like this, it has lowered that down to like 30 minutes to 3 hours. That's how long it takes to get the towers on the sides when we stack up the quarters. And a bunch of you all suggested that skill stop technique down in the comments, so thank you all so much for suggesting that. Truly means a lot to me. Nice, we got that tower on the right side. My goodness, that skill stop technique is where it's at. That is phenomenal. Definitely works, that's for sure. Nice, it's got a whole bunch of $5,000 chips. Whole bunch of $1,000 chips on that right side. Couple gold bars on the left. There's a whole bunch of money on the edge. Nice, we got that blue mystery bag, so let's get these remaining chips and gold out of here. And then I'll open up both of them mystery bags. I think we got the red mystery bag and that blue mystery bag. There's also a burgundy red mystery bag and a brown mystery bag in there. I've done pointed those out. There's tons of towers on the blue shelves today. Like I said, all kinds of gold towers, $5,000 and $10,000 chip towers. There's actually multiple ways I can win all those towers. I'll explain how we can win them towers later on. So we only got a couple quarters left. Let's get them in there, then we'll get right back to pushing and try to get those remaining chips. Come on, nice push. Alright, well, let's go see what we've won real quick, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, I'm back. So before I continue playing, I'd like to go ahead and open up one of these mystery bags. So let's see, which one should we start with? I think we should start with this blue mystery bag first. This one feels like it's loaded up decently well. So let's see, hopefully there's something really, really nice and valuable. Oh my goodness, wow, check this out. So we got the $5 chip, 2 $1 chips, the $10 chip, and the $50 chip. So the $5 chip, we get to cash that in. They will take all those towers that are on the blue shelves and they'll put them into the playfield somewhere. And both of these $1 chips is worth 500 free quarters. So I get to cash in both of these. That will give me an extra 1,000 quarters. And this $50 chip, we get to cash this in at the end of the game. They will take anything that's fallen down the side slots and they'll put it back into the playfield somewhere. And this $10 chip right here, this right here is pretty much worth 1 free tower because I get to cash this in and they'll let me spin a wheel. And that wheel has all these different types of chip values on there. And whatever it lands on, it's what type of brand new tower they'll build somewhere in the playfield. So that's not bad at all. That mystery bag was loaded up pretty good. So after we win all those remaining chips and gold out of there, I will open up that red mystery bag. So stay tuned for that. Take a guess down in the comments and let me know what you think might be inside of that red mystery bag. Hopefully there's a whole bunch of dice in there because we're going to need a lot of dice to make back that $50 million today. And also that previous round was a massive success. We made a tremendous amount of money. I'm going to say we made a little over, let's see, what was it? $7.8 million in chips, so pretty close to $8 million. And we made a tremendous amount of money. And we got quite a few 1-ounce gold bars now. I can't really remember how much gold we've won in total. Might have been close to like 30 or 40 or 50 ounces of gold or something. Nice. Speaking of gold, we got another gold bar on the right-hand side there. About said the left side. Like I said, I've been here a long time. I've been talking for like going on 11 hours now. Because I talked my way through all the games that I film. And I just post the best video of the day and I just save the other games for a day that we don't have nothing else to post. But anyhow, we got it all cleared out of there. That is absolutely phenomenal. So let's go ahead and open up that red mystery bag. Alright, here it is. Let's go ahead and check it out and see if there's anything nice and valuable in there. It feels like it's loaded up fantastically well. So let's see what we get. Oh my goodness, wow, check this out. So we got another $1 chip, so that's another free 500 quarters. And we got 2 gold dice and 2 white dice. The white dice, we get to roll them at the end of the game. Whatever they land on, my winnings will multiply by those numbers. And the gold dice, we get to roll them at the end of the game. Whatever they land on, the gold will multiply by those numbers. It's not bad at all. That mystery bag was loaded up really, really well. So let's go ahead and cash in the $10 chip, all 3 of those $1 chips, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&V Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I cashed in that $10 chip, all 3 of them $1 chips. They gave me an extra 1,500 quarters. And we got to spin that wheel, and today it landed on $10,000 chips. Yeah, one thing I've noticed, it hasn't been landed on $1,000 chips or gold bars as often anymore. So they may have removed the payout rate or something, because for a while there, literally every single time I would spin that wheel, it would land on gold bars one day, then the next day it would land on $1,000 chips, and it just kept on going back and forth for a while. And very seldom would we get the $25,000 chips or the $5,000 chips or $10,000 chips. Now I thought I seen a couple comments asking if they removed the $10 chips and the $25 chips from the wheel, and yes they did actually. So the only options that are available on that wheel now are $5,000 chips, $10,000 chips, $1,000 chips, $25,000 chips, 1-ounce gold bars, and I think that's it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So they removed the $10 chips and the $25 chips from the wheel. Yeah, used to, that wheel would land on $10 chips a lot of the times. But thank goodness they removed that. I mean, overall, it is a free tower, or sometimes they could build like multiple towers in there. Like there's one enormous tower right there in the center, and like 2 smaller towers on the sides. But we're going to be using that skill stop button a lot more today. A bunch of you all down in the comments said to just keep on using that skill stop like every single round, and it's really proven to help because we got the whole entire machine cleared out on that first round in no time. And we started using that skill stop button right off the bat, so definitely makes a massive difference, that's for sure. And it's all thanks to you all suggesting it down in the comments. Once again, I truly appreciate it. Come on, nice push. Nice, we got that tower on the left-hand side to go. That's what I'm talking about. This great big old tower is about to go also. Let's just keep on stacking the quarters up really high back there. And speaking of the quarters, we got close to 5,000 of them now, so we got a whole bunch of quarters. So, not really worried about the quarters today. We could stack them up back there all day long and still have enough quarters to get the whole entire machine cleared out. Nice. Well, the top of that tower fell backwards. That's a good sign. Both of them towers are about to go. Well, that one great big old tower split up into like 2 towers now. Nice, we got that one to go. That was a whole bunch of $10,000 chips. I'm going to say that was $500,000 or more right there. And I know what you're thinking. There's probably not $50 million worth of chips in there to win. But like I said, we've won 2 of the white dice so far. And those, if we get to roll them at the end of the game, whatever they land on, my winnings will multiply by those numbers. So say at the end of the game, I have won like $10 million in chips in total, and both of those white dice total up to 10. That means I've won $100 million, because 10 times 10 million would be $100 million. So do y'all see how I can make profit off of this game? Now without the dice, if you do this big of a buy-in, without the dice you'd lose a lot of money, because there's definitely not 50 million in chips in there. And we've won a tremendous amount of gold today also. The gold bars, those are worth whatever 1 ounce of gold is at the moment. I think they're around like $1,940 an ounce, so they went down just a little bit, I think. Or they may still be like $1,945. We're just going to say they're $1,945. Just stay more positive about it. But I mean, that's what the spot price of gold was yesterday anyhow. If somebody could let me know the exact spot price of a 1 ounce gold bar today, down in the comments section, I would highly appreciate that. Just leave me a comment, let me know what 1 ounce of gold is worth. So I'm trying to get a lot of those quarters back that we stacked up, because sometimes if we cash in one of the special chips, like the $5 chip, they will just remove most of them quarters that are on the playfield. So I'd like to try to win back all those quarters. That way we can have a bunch more quarters to stack up if we need to. My goodness, just dropped a whole bunch of quarters on the floor. I think we're going to call it quits right there. We got it cleared out good enough, I'd say. Oh yeah, that was a brilliant push. So anyhow, let's go ahead and cash in that $5 chip, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&D Coin Brush sure has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I cashed in that $5 chip. They took all those towers that was on the blue shelves, and they put them all into the playfield. Looks like they took the majority of those $10,000 chips and gold bars and combined them all into like one gigantic spiral tower back there on the pusher. Yeah, that's a super unique tower. Always like it whenever they put the spiral towers in there. Well, it looks like there's 2 $5,000 chip towers on the edge. I think we do need to be using that skill stop button. That way we can be 100% positive that the towers on the sides will crash down on this round right here. Like I said, I'm kind of in a rush right now because it's getting pretty late right now. It's almost evening, and I'd like to have this video on here by a decent time, so just really trying to hurry and finish up this game right here. Oh, and getting back to talking about what I was saying earlier, yeah, I played 3 other games before this one, and we're down quite a bit of money at the moment. So the first game I played, it was a 1 quarter challenge, and I bought in a couple of times. The original buy-in started at $1 million, so it wasn't all that much, but we still lost quite a bit of money, and we got a couple chips and towers to go, but still, overall, I think we lost like, I don't know, $5 or $6 million on that game, something around that anyway. And let's see, second game I played, that was a losing game also. Yeah, I'm trying to remember how that game went. I played so many of these games, just it's hard to keep track of every single one of them. But I'm pretty sure on that second game, it was a 50-quarter challenge with a $10 million buy-in, and I got it to go actually, but I just don't think we got that many towers to go. Then the third game I played, we profited a couple $100,000, so I guess it was a winning game. But overall, we're still down close to, let's see, what was it? $35 million, so it's quite a bit of money. Nice, we got that great big old tower to go, and that $1,000 chip tower on the corner, and we got one of them mystery bags. That burgundy red mystery bag's pretty close. Check that out. Oh my goodness, this is pushing incredibly well today. It's been a magnificent game today, that's for sure. And if you're wondering what I do with all those gold bars that I win, I normally just save them all. I keep them all in a safety deposit box, because I've heard the gold bars are going to go way up in value over the next couple of years. So I save like pretty much 100% of the gold that I win, but here and there I will cash in like 2 or 3 of the gold bars for some extra cash if we need some. So but yeah, most of the time I'll just save every bit of the gold that I win. Well, it looks like there's only 4 more ounces of gold to go. Let's get that out of there. Then we'll be ready to cash in that $50 chip. I've only been playing probably like, let's see what the camera says, 48 minutes and 17 seconds. So we've been playing a decent amount of time now. For you all, I've only probably been playing like maybe 15, 20, 30 minutes so far. So I like to edit out most of the boring parts where it's just quarters falling down. But anyhow, we got it all cleared out of there. That is absolutely exceptional. So let's go ahead and cash in that $50 chip. Oh wait, first we got to open up the mystery bag. So let's do that real quick. Alright, here they are. So let's go ahead and open up this burgundy red mystery bag first. This one feels really, really heavy. So let's see. What do we get? Oh my goodness. Wow, check this out. We got so many gold dice. Let's see. How many of them did we get? I think we got 7 of them. Yeah, 7 gold dice. That is phenomenal. My goodness, it might be a brand new world record win for the gold today also. I think that makes like 8 of the gold dice that we've won in total. That is phenomenal. So let's go ahead and open up the brown one. Hopefully this one has some more gold dice in there, or white dice would be nice. This one feels like it's loaded up just as good, so let's see. Oh my goodness, wow, check this out. We got a whole bunch of white dice. Let's count these up real quick. 10 of them. That is amazing. So like I said, the white dice multiplier winning. So yeah, this might be a new record win for the chips and stuff today, and for the gold. That is absolutely insane. So anyhow, let's go ahead and cash in that $50 chip, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, A&V Coinverse sure has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I cashed in that $50 chip. They took everything that had fallen down in their loot box, and they put it all back into the playfield. Looks like they combined it all into like 5 enormous towers. There's a gigantic tower of gold right there in the center. And there's all kinds of $1,000 chips, $5,000 chips, and $10,000 chips. I'm not seeing any of the low value chips in there today. So that tells me that a lot of people have been winning that $50 chip today. Or nobody has been playing the smaller buy-in games. Because whenever I cash in that $50 chip, they will take everything that is down in their loot box and they'll put it back into the playfield. So that means if somebody else was playing these games earlier and nobody had won that $50 chip, then they'll take the stuff that other people have lost and they'll put that into my game. Yeah, there's just $1,000 chips, $5,000 chips, and $10,000 chips. I mean, that's alright though. Oh my goodness, nice. A whole bunch of that gold fell off of that tower back there. So I think now would be a good time to use that skill stop button and just load this thing up with quarters, because there's 2 towers on the sides. Those might take a little while to fall down. Worst case scenario, if we can't get them to go and it's taking too much time to win them towers, I could always pay an extra 100 grand, have them rearrange the towers. So anyhow, there's a lot of money on the line today, $50 million, so yeah, we're going to need to win all these towers out of here if we're going to make that $50 million back. I mean, we've already won like 12 of the white dice. So I'd say we're going to make a whole bunch of money off of this game. Plus we need to make that like 34 or 35 million dollars back, so we need to at least make 80 million dollars on this game right here to break even for the day. Well, 84 million actually. Got to make the 50 million dollars back on this game right here, plus the 34 million we lost earlier. So I think we can do that. We got plenty of dice, so it should be pretty easy, I think. Nice, we got that enormous tower right there in the center. That is phenomenal. Well, let's keep on stacking this thing up with quarters. Try to get a large base of quarters built up on the left and the right hand side behind those poker chip towers. Because if we don't stack the quarters up, it's going to take a long time to get them towers to go. So anyway, let's get that loot chute emptied out real quick. Alright, there we go. And sometimes if that loot chute gets too full, money will start to fall to the house. Like, it would go to the exact same place as those gutters on the sides, because if you don't know this, there's a little opening area right up above the loot chute, and once it gets too full, money will fall inside the machine, and it goes into the loot box that's down there, and it all goes to the owner of the house, whatever you want to call it. And since we done cashed in that $50 chip, we wouldn't get anything back that we lost. So I mean, hey, if you think about it, the majority of this stuff in here is bonus money and gold anyway. So I mean, I guess it doesn't really hurt us if we lose anything. I mean, I'd like to win it all out of there, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, if we had to lose something, I guess it won't hurt us too bad. Alright, well, we're almost out of quarters. We only got like one more handful left or so. Goodness gracious, look at all those quarters right there in the center. That is insane right there. So anyhow, let's go collect the quarters, and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, we're back. Let's keep it going. So I had like 2 baskets of quarters sitting on the floor. So I went ahead and picked those up, set them on top of the machine. So let's get right back to pushing. Let's try to get these towers on the sides. Hopefully we can get them on this round right here. I might try like one more round after this, and if we don't get them towers, I'll probably just pay the extra 100 grand and have them rearrange the towers. Because I don't want anyone to get bored with this quarters falling down. I know that could get boring for the majority of y'all. And I'll try to keep these videos as entertaining as possible, so we don't want any footage in there in the video that's kind of boring. So, but like I said, I cut out hours of footage sometimes. Like for example, I mean, I could be playing for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes at a time, and then nothing falls down at all, not even the quarters. So alright, well, let's keep on loading this thing up. Try to get a nice base of quarters built up on the left and the right side. Most of the quarters are going toward the center, so I guess we need to focus more on the corners. But see, there's not really a lot of quarters built up behind that tower yet, so we just need to keep on stacking up the sides. Now we're getting tons of quarters back right there in the center though, that's for sure. So anyhow, hope y'all are doing good and having a marvelous day today. And remember, if this is your first time watching and you're enjoying the videos, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the post bell notifications. That way you get notified for whenever I upload a brand new video. It would help out tremendously. We're on the road to 140,000 subscribers. My goal is to get there by the end of this month, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, let's try to get 10,000 likes on this video right here. 10,000 likes. I know we can accomplish that. I just need everyone watching to hit that like button. I'll tell you what, if this video can get 10,000 likes within the first day of it being posted to YouTube, tomorrow I will do that $500 million buy-in. I've been trying to get 10,000 likes in a day for going on probably like 3 weeks now, and we still haven't got there. I think the maximum amount of likes we've ever been able to get in a day was like 4,200 of them. So if you want to see that $500 million buy-in, hit that like button. Anyhow, that right there is the last of our quarters. So let's try one more round, and if we don't get them towers, I'll just go ahead and pay that extra 100 grand. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back. Let's keep it pushing. So I'm going to try one more round, and if we don't get these towers on the sides, I'll go ahead and pay that extra 100 grand and have them rearrange the towers. Should be worth it. I'd say both of those towers combined is a little over 300 grand. That's just my guess, I don't know for sure. Anyhow, we're going to continue using that skill stop button. Try to get them towers on the sides to crash down. So, getting back to talking about what I was saying a few seconds ago about hitting the like button and subscribing and stuff, it is 100% free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I don't get paid anything when y'all hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. I mean, in reality, it just makes it 1,000,000% easier for y'all to keep up with future content. Because once you hit that subscribe button, there should be a bell icon right next to it. If you hit that bell icon, it will give you the option to turn on all notifications. And if you turn on all notifications, you will get notified on your phone, TV, laptop, computer, iPad, tablet, whatever device you're watching my videos on. You will get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. I pretty much post videos 7 days a week, so don't miss out on any phenomenal content. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the post bell notifications. And also, I know there's a lot of people who don't have that bell icon turned on because it shows me in the YouTube studio, in the analytics, how many people have that bell icon turned on. And it shows only like 6% of you have the bell icon enabled. So pretty much all that bell icon does, it will give you a pop-up on whatever device you're watching my videos on. It will say A&V Coin Pusher posted a brand new video, and all you got to do is click on it and it will take you right to that video. But if you don't have that bell icon enabled, like, so say if I post at 7 o'clock at night, right? Like, if you don't have that bell icon turned on, sometimes it'll take like 5 or 10 minutes before that video shows up on YouTube, so you might get to watch it at 7:10 or 7:05 or something if you don't have the bell icon turned on. But if you do have the bell icon turned on, then you'll get to watch it right as I upload it, because you'll get the notification. All you got to do is click on it and it'll take you right to that video. Like I've said, it's 100% free. There's no catch to it. Doesn't cost you anything at all. Like I said, it just really makes it easier for you all to keep up with future videos. So if you want to see more amazing videos like this, be sure you have that bell icon turned on. And hit that like button on the video. It really helps out the channel. And it shows me that you all like the videos. And I pretty much reward you all for hitting that like button and stuff. Because, like I said, if we can get to 10,000 likes in one day, I will do a $500 million buy-in. So the more likes we get, the more entertaining videos. So that's pretty much how it works. Yeah, these towers are being super stubborn. That one on the left side, it's like right there on the edge, about ready to go. That is super close. Come on, nice push. Nice, we got the tower on the left. Well, I don't know. Should we keep on pushing on the right and try to get that tower over there? Or should I pay that extra 100 grand? I'm not sure. Well, I'll tell you what, let's go for it. Let's just not pay that extra 100 grand today. Let's just try our best to get this tower on the right. So we're going to have to use that skill stop button again and load up a bunch of quarters at once. Alright, well that right there was the last of our quarters anyway, so we're going to have to collect some quarters real quick. So let me go collect the quarters and we'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. So I've been playing for probably about 35-40 minutes off camera, and I finally got that tower to get a little bit closer. I had to stack the quarters up really high back there once again. And like I said, I've been playing about 30-35 minutes, so it took a pretty good while to get that tower. But I mean, hey, at least we saved 100 grand. It's already about to go. It's like hanging halfway over the edge now. Really hoping we can get it, because I've been here probably going on like 13 hours now. Nice, we got it all cleared out of there today. That is absolutely remarkable. This has been a marvelous game today, absolutely marvelous. So now I'm going to call them back here. I think we've won 21 dice in total. We got 12 of the white dice and 9 of the gold dice. They will put all 21 of them dice back there on the pusher. We got to roll them on down to that lower level. Whatever they land on, we get to multiply our winnings and our gold by those numbers. So let's call them back here and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, we're back. Let's keep it pushing. So I called them over here. They put all 21 of them dice back there on the pusher. So let's roll them on down to that lower shelf. Hopefully they all land on some enormous numbers today. Well, we got 2 3s so far, so that right there is 6 times our winnings. Nice, we got a 4. Oh my goodness, well I think one of them flipped over to a 5. That is phenomenal. My goodness, those are some fabulous numbers so far. And if any of the dice land on a 1, those would be zeros. The ones do not count at all. We went on everything from 2 to 6. Oh my goodness, well, we got 1 1 so far, and that was on the gold dice, so that ain't too bad. Oh yeah, all of them are doing pretty good. Well, I jinxed it and we got another 1 on the gold dice. Oh no, well that 4 on the left side is getting pretty close to the gutter, and those dice are getting pretty close to the edge, so we're definitely going to have to call it quits right there. Oh my goodness, that was a super, super close call, because if any of the dice fall over the edge or down the side slots, we would lose them. They would become duds. So anyhow, that's not bad at all. The majority of them dice landed on some pretty good numbers, so I'm going to count everything up, multiply our winnings and our goal by all of that, and I'll let y'all know what we've won back from a $50 million buy-in. Be right back. You all are not going to believe how much money I've won today. This is absolutely spectacular. I ended up winning $9,967,000 in chips, and all those white dice combined ended up multiplying my winnings by 43. And in total, I ended up winning $428,581,000 from a $50 million buy-in. That is absolutely outstanding. That's another huge life-changing jackpot win today. Absolutely mind-blowing. And on top of that, we won 139 ounces of gold, and all those gold dice combined ended up multiplying the gold by 27. And in total, I ended up winning 3,753 ounces of gold today. And the spot price of gold is like $1,945 an ounce. So that means we got an extra $7,299,585 in gold today. That is absolutely miraculous right there. It's a magnificent win today, that's for sure. So that's not bad at all for a $50 million buy-in. So if y'all enjoyed today's episode, be sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the post bell notifications. That way you get notified for whenever I upload a brand new video. And also, if you want to check out a whole entire playlist of videos, that will appear on the right side of the screen. And if you want to check out yesterday's video, the previous video, that will appear on the left hand side of the screen. And if you want to subscribe, you can click that button up top there to subscribe. So anyhow, we'll see y'all on the next video. Y'all take care and have an amazing day.